You know, we're talking about putting your skills to the test. We're talking about Oh Say Can You Sail Regatta. And joining us this morning is Sharon Lacy. She is the director of the Downtown Sailing Center. So tell us all about what this event is about.
Yeah, we're so excited to be having this event happening tomorrow morning. Oh Say Can You Sail Regatta is a nod, obviously, to the long history that the Baltimore Harbor has with the birth of our country. And for tomorrow, it's all about inclusion. We celebrate inclusion at the Downtown Sailing Center.
So what can people expect for people who do not know about the event?
Right. So we will have sailors from both the Downtown Sailing Center and from the Valhalla Project, which is a veteran group. And we're going to race out on the harbor tomorrow morning, including our adaptive sailors and anyone who wants to come down and see what we're all about.
And when you say the word inclusion and adaptive, what does that really mean?
Right. So one of our programs is open to anyone of any ability or disability. So tomorrow you'll see folks who leave the dock from a wheelchair and get into a boat, and they're as great as being a sailor.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool because a lot of times, you know, people with disabilities, they're on the water and they're doing stuff that like probably they didn't think they could do. Right. So they're doing it for probably the first time, or, you know, they're probably an expert.
Well, it's incredible. We actually have an Olympic champion with us, a parasailing Olympic champion who's one of our volunteers, and he'll be out there racing tomorrow. And, you know, so for us, it's every ability from every walk of life who can come and be a part of this wonderful sport.
I love that. Tell us a little bit about your mission.
So the Downtown Sailing Center was established a little more than 30 years ago to make sailing welcoming for all. So we are an affordable way to be a part of something that might be seen as an elite sport, but at the same time, we also are here for folks who either grew up with sailing or dreamed of doing it. So when you look out on the harbor and you see these beautiful sails going by and it's poetic and gorgeous, come be a part of it and learn this wonderful skill.
I think I'm a dreamer because I think when I get in the boat, like my fear is just like kind of tipping it.
Oh, so no. First of all, our boats can't tip. Okay. So you're totally safe. You're totally safe. And we have wonderful instructors and we have wonderful volunteers who will help you feel confident and comfortable. And the most fabulous part about it is everything you learn on a boat, you can take off into your life. Yeah. So confidence, communication, leadership. So all these things happen because you're working in concert with nature.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sharon. And coming up next, we're going to be talking to someone who's out on the water who can probably instruct you to sail. So coming up next, we'll hear from him. But Tim, Janae, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Well, all the instruction we can get will be needed. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And we're checking back in now with Stephanie Douglas. She's around town at the Downtown Sailing Center. Stephanie.
That's right, Tim. And this weekend, they're gearing up for their Oh Say Can You Sail Regatta. And this is Lionel Rodgers. He is on the race team. And we were just talking a little bit behind the scenes. And you told me at 4 years old is when you became physically limited. But it was just 4 years ago that you joined the Downtown Sailing Center. So just tell me a little bit of how you found your passion here.
Well, I found my passion through a teammate of mine that I play wheelchair basketball with. And ever since then, it just stuck to me. Yeah. I love it.
Did you think that sailing would be hard?
No, I didn't think it would be hard at all. But the Downtown Sailing Center makes it extremely, incredibly accessible for us. You know, they provide us with trained volunteers. They provide us with space for our wheelchairs, adaptive equipment, and they also help us get safely in and out the boats using a Hoyer lift that we have here. But most importantly, it's free. And, you know, that's a huge blessing, you know, and I'm extremely grateful to the DSC for providing all of this.
Yeah, okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, so Lionel, how before this were you someone who loved the water, or was this something new to you? How often are you on the water?
I'm on the water like every other week. And I love it, you know, but for me, it's like hitting a reset button. Like the moment I hit that water, it seemed like all life stress just seemed to like float away, you know. But when I leave here, I feel refreshed, recharged, and, you know, ready to just tackle life, whatever life brings at me.
So would you say this is kind of like therapy to you?
Of course it's like therapy. Of course.
Okay. So you're gearing up for the race tomorrow. How do you prepare for something like this?
I don't really prepare, really, you know.
Oh, because you're an expert at this point. But tell me, how do you get your mind ready? How do you gear up for this?
I just hit the water. You know, it's just something that I do. That's it's natural to me.
Okay, perfect. Well, the race is tomorrow. Tell our viewers how they can come out and support you guys.
Well, they can come out here, to the docks around 10 a.m. to noon to come and cheer us on and support us. And yeah, we really would love that and appreciate that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lionel.
Thank you,
All right.
Stephanie.
All right, perfect. We're going to send it back to you guys on TV Hill.